Welcome to Hayes on the Range. We're back with another video, y'all. Before we get started, I want to say don't forget to like and subscribe. You can wait to the end, just don't forget to do it. And if you don't, it's not that big of a deal. Because I got a confession. The only reason I started YouTube was just because I was buying guns and then my wife was getting a little upset. So then I started making YouTube videos and now she's not really upset when I do it. So it's really so I can buy more guns. But anyway, we're reviewing the Walther PDP Match polymer version. Yeah, I always kind of been honest, but I wasn't 100% sure I wanted, because it's kind of expensive for a polymer gun. Like the MSRP is 1,200 bales of hay. You could find it for about 1,000 bales of hay. I got this for way less. I was at my local gun shop and somebody upgraded to the steel frame, and so I got a pretty good deal on this. But anyway, it's a 5-inch barrel. It weighs 27 ounces. Comes with 3 18-round magazines. Here's the case for it right here. It's a decent case. You get some slide serrations, slide cuts. These are pretty decent. Yeah, they're not bad at all. We put the Howitzer 507 on here. It comes with a mag well. The trigger on here, I think I actually am going to say it. This is probably like the best out of the box striker fire trigger. All right, like you ain't got to do nothing to it. And it's crazy, it is clear. It comes in at about like 4.5 pounds, somewhere between 4 and 4.5, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, look at this. Like, that's the take up. And bam. The reset. Not bad at all. Like this is a pretty nice trigger. Well, it should be, because y'all heard the price. But anyway, I have shot this a couple of times already, because I was told, I just wanted to test it out, because they said that it's oversprung from the factory. And so I actually watched an interview with like a representative from Walther, and they said they do it that way because it's for military and police or whatever. That's their prime like reason for building these guns, and they wanted to be able to handle any ammo. So I guess that makes sense. But we're gonna put a lighter recoil spring in here, and we'll see how that goes. We'll talk about it at the end of the video. You do have a light rail. I did feel like this gun was a little light, so I ordered the brass brass black back strap. I can't even talk today. I bought the brass back strap, which added a little weight to it. And let's see, this grip texture, it's like okay. If this is supposed to be a competition gun, I want my grip texture to be a little more rough, so I probably am gonna put some grip tape on here from handling grips. And I don't know, I guess that about wraps it up. Yeah, we're gonna head out and take some shots. So I forgot to mention at the man cave that these have like Glock sights or whatever, industry standard is what they call it. These are super basic, just 3 white dots. But we're gonna shoot some paper. I'm gonna shoot at the left corner and we're gonna see how it goes. Even with these different recoil springs in here, this mug kind of kicks. Yesterday, I was shooting a 2011, so that may factor in because the recoil is kind of light on there. I'm gonna try some different ammo and see what happens. All right, so now I'm about to use this 147. I was just using Blazer brass. I'm gonna use this 147 because that's what I was using yesterday. And we're gonna see if that makes a difference. I'm gonna aim at the bottom right corner. I ain't gonna lie to you, that made a huge difference. But the way the prices on 147 grain is set up, I'm not about to shoot that. We're about to just shoot some 124 and see how it goes. All right, y'all, let's shoot some steel. All right, and I was mistaken. I think up at the shed, I might have said these 18 rounders. These are actually 20 rounders. So, and what made me realize that I got tired of loading, y'all. So we ain't doing 20, but we gonna shoot some. I couldn't hit that one. It's not, this grip, actually I'm gonna save it to the end. I'm not gonna even spoil nothing. We're gonna step back and shoot some shots from 25 yards. We was at like 15 yards on this one. All right, so we at like 25 yards. I'm gonna shoot a couple on the big ones and then I'm gonna go try to hit the little small rack over there. It's starting to feel better, y'all. I was gonna stop it here and then go up, but we're gonna shoot some more. Let's shoot the dueling tree. All right, so we're gonna time the dueling tree real quick before we head up. I only put 8 shots in here, so I got like 2 makeups. We're gonna see how that go. And go hit the timer. We're gonna do it from a low ready. I hit them last 2. What's that, 547? I'm not finna do it again because I'll be out here all day trying to get it under 4. All right, I'll save my thoughts for back there. All right, y'all, final thoughts on the Walther PDP Match. I got to get used to this new camera. It's tracking it, it's enabled. But first, let's talk about this recoil spring. I would recommend putting a different one in there. And it made me realize something. Like, I've been shooting a lot more, so like I've been able to tell the difference between certain things, like the grains of ammo. Before, it really didn't matter that much to me. But now I could tell, especially after shooting this, that certain grains affect certain guns differently, which I guess would make sense, right? But the 147 made this feel a whole lot better, like how I imagined it would feel before I ever shot it. And it's weird because, let's say I shoot my Glock 47, the difference between 124s and 147s, it's a little difference, but it's not that much. Like, it's a drastic difference with this. Let's see where else we'll go. The plate, I don't like that you have to send it off. I mean, you got to send off to them, not send the gun off to them. You got to register on their website and tell them which plate you want. Then they send it to you. Like, bro, just give me a plate. This gun costs 1,000 bales of hay. We can go to the trigger. The trigger is great. You know, like, it's really about the quality of the trigger, not as much as about the weight. Because the weight on this is like 4.5 or 5 pounds. It is empty. Like, but look, that's the take up. It's just very clean. So it's 5 pounds, give or take, but it feels way better than that just because of how clean the trigger is. The ergonomics, whatever the gun tubers use, they love to use that term. It feels good in my hand. It does feel good, I will say that. It feels like they took a print of what the grip needed to be from my hand. But with that being said, it's not grippy enough. Y'all probably saw me having to keep adjusting or whatever. So I definitely would put some grip tape on this, or either silicone carbide it or whatever. I've seen a lot of people do that to it. Yeah, so is it cool or is it a tool? I think it looks cool. Actually, it looks better than it shot. I ain't gonna lie to you. Obviously, this is the first shot, so like we're gonna give it a little more time because I started warming up to it towards the end. But yeah, it definitely looks tactical or whatever. But it is pricey for a polymer striker fire gun. It does make me want to try the steel frame. I feel like the steel frame is exactly where it's at, but it costs double, not double, but it's like 800 bales of hay more. Like, okay, I don't know if it's that much better. Is it a tool? It worked flawlessly. I could see this being like a bedside gun. Put a little light on it. I would actually put a light on my bedside gun. Put a light here, and you'll be good to go. You could use it in competition, whatever you like. Like, it's not bad. It is pricey, but if you really like Walters, then you'll love it. So I guess that's how I put that. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Y'all take it easy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace. Oh, we making progress, y'all. Almost ready to get transferred. I don't know if that's true. but so it is true. Look at that. We're gonna have the veggies on deck. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm involved. My wife been doing all this, but I do have to help her more though.